Hello and what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear. Here today, we're checking out a package here from FreeTiger Knives and Tools. This is not the first time that they have been here in the channel. As a matter of fact, they debuted here with the FT81 model in D2 steel with a very interesting Ultim scales and sort of, unaligned liners and whatnot. I mean, it's a flipper only, but it's actually robust and very well built. Check out the video on this one if you haven't already. But we'll come back to this guy in a moment here when we do some size comparisons. Of course, this knife and every other knife you see in this video will be linked down below. So if you guys want to check prices, availability, and variants, check those links. All right, we got a wiping cloth right there, and then we have the knife. Right, very straightforward packaging. All right, and I mean, this one is a budget knife, so it should be very, very affordable. Let's see, what are we working with on this one, right? First impressions here, we have the sort of, what are these, like G10 carbon fiber scales. I'm not sure if it's the actual G10 with the carbon fiber, little clear coat on the top, or if it's actually legit carbon fiber, but it definitely looks pretty neat, pretty cool there, right? Very similar to the carbon fiber right here on the Varatas from Kizer. But I think, if anything, a little bit closer to the one here on the CJRB Hectare Alt. If anything, right? They all have their own little take on it and whatnot. This one, you can actually feel the individual squares. Here, it's just flat all the way around. Same thing here. So it has that going for it, right? That's one thing to keep in mind. We got lanyard hole back here. Sandwich construction with stainless steel liners and two standoffs, it looks like. And it's going to be a good old crossbar lock. So ambidextrous friendly with a deep pocket carry clip. Not necessarily the deepest, but it definitely gets the job done. About that much. Tuck it into the pocket, and it's just a one-way clip, so not reversible. Something to keep in mind there. After all, it is an ambidextrous knife, so why wouldn't the pocket clip be reversible? Would be my question. But if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Here we go. Thumb stud deployment, right? Bam, right there it is. Check out this drop point blade. All right, this has got to be bug owl-ish looking drop point, if you ask me. And it is a crossbar lock, so depending on how affordable this thing is, right, might be yet another bug out competitor. All right, so take a look at that blade and tell me if it looks like a bug out blade or not. Either way, keep in mind, right, bug out Benchmade did not invent the drop point blade, right? These are geometries that have been going back for years, so doesn't mean that they're necessarily copied or anything like that, right? This is just a very generic blade geometry, a drop point with a flat grind black coat D2 steel, so that black coat is going to help for corrosion resistance. And we do have, let's see, yeah, comfortable rounded buttons here on the crossbar lock, ball bearings. So far, that feels like a smooth action. There we go. Kind of getting a flick of the wrist here to kind of figure out how much motion I gotta give it. Actually fires pretty good. All right, let's check that reverse flick. All right, that works too. I mean, you kind of have to, I want to say, there we go. It does have a very flowy action with those ball bearings, but you do want to pull the crossbar lock all the way back to get the smoothest action. Flick of the wrist will help on the reverse flick. Now, one thing I said about the OG, or at least the first FreeTiger knife that I got a chance to check out here, is the billboarding. It's a little bit on the bigger side. So I think where this company could benefit, especially if I know my knife guys the way I think I know my knife guys after making all this, all this content I've been making in this channel for all these years, is that, the billboarding hopefully, ideally, would have been a little bit shorter, a little bit smaller, right? If you ask me, something a little bit maybe up here, right? Tuck into a corner somewhere, right? Don't put it front and center like that. I get it. You want your brand to stand out and whatnot, and I'm here for you. I'm rooting you because these models are awesome. But yeah, it's just a little too big for my taste, and I think some people might agree with that as well. A little too heavy there on the billboarding there. You got the FreeTiger, got a tiger logo there. Just tucking that into a corner up here, that will be perfect. And it wouldn't necessarily give, what happens with the company puts a logo too big, kind of makes it a little bit gas station looking ish, right? So you don't want that, right? We know the brand. Actually, the brand will tell you one thing, is the feel and the execution and the performance of the knife that actually speaks for itself. So far so good, fidget friendly, right? Good ease of deployment, finger safe on the close. It is an ambidextrous style knife, so a ambidextrous reversible clip for lefties would have been, right, absolutely in order for this one. So lefties could enjoy this knife as well. So you can see I got zero dexterity on my left hand, and I'm making it work here, no problem. And last but not least, yeah, let's check the ergos here before doing size comparisons. Ergos feel pretty solid. I'm able to get a hammer grip right here, pretty good. 4-finger grip. I do feel the pocket clip, it does extend out a little bit. Well, it's a little bit on the tall side. And if I squeeze really hard, I do feel the pocket clip there. So I'll give it a 8.5 out of 10, right there on the ergo. But the handle and everything else is nice, right? Good feel to it. I was gonna say the handle kind of gives me a little bit of Vosteed Raccoon vibes a little bit, but obviously with slightly different lines, right here, especially towards the back end, right? So I was like, that looks a little familiar. Where have I seen that before? But of course, it looks similar, but it's not quite the same. So I'm not saying anybody copied anybody, just saying I see some similarities, right? That's all. But action deployment here feels good, right? So let's go ahead and do size comparisons, right? Back with the OG FT81 here. This one's going to be a slightly larger knife, no doubt about it, right? You guys can see it here. Again, check out the unboxing on this one if you haven't already, because this one is pretty sweet here. Right, really great value for the money. This thing is actually very affordable. Next to some of the other suspects here in the channel, the usuals, the MSI from Microtech. Here is the Stitch. So this guy's going to be in that maybe large category, but not extra large. Let's see here, what are we working with? We're looking at 7.5 inches, right? 3 1/4 on the blade, 3 inches of cutting path, and a handle of 4 1/4 inches, right there. Here's the Spyderco PM2 and Para 3. Take a look there, right? Somewhere in between, or maybe closer to the Para 3, as a matter of fact. Let's see here. Yeah, a lot closer to the Para 3 than the PM2 by comparison. Demko AD 20.5 right there, and the Kunwu Chad. Take a look at those. Chad is much larger. The Demko is a bit shorter. Here's the Tenable Fenrir. Take a look at that. Here's the CJRB Pyrite Light. All right, all highly recommendable budget EDC knives. I'll have all these linked down below, by the way, if you guys want to check any of these out. And I do have content on all these knives as well, so if you want to check more details, right, just check those videos here in the channel. Last but not least, we have the Fintiso Parrot right there, and the Corgi from Vosteed, right? Take a look at those. Those are going to be just a tad bit shorter. Right, hopefully you own some of those models there. I'll give you a ballpark idea where this guy lands. Let's go ahead and see how this guy performs here. D2 steel. All right, the other model did pretty well. So let's see. Let's do the 5x extra zoom for the scientific purposes. There we go. Oh, absolutely, definitely slicing pretty well. Let's get some full slices here. Bam, boom. Oh yeah. D2 putting in some work, man. And again, this thing is absolutely very affordable, guys. So for the money, you're getting a ton of performance here. Let's do a piece of cardboard flat grind. So when cutting cardboard, remember not to cut perpendicular, but at an angle. And it's going to look something like this. Oh yeah. Absolutely going through that cardboard really well. Even this portion right here with the dual wall, or dual the amount of, cardboard, right? Double the amount of cardboard. But you guys be the judge right there, right? How sharp is this guy out of the box? On a scale from 1 through 10, 10 being the sharpest, right? You guys let me know in the comments. Well, there you have it, guys. That is the FreeTiger, right? The Tiger FT2103 on D2 steel with these carbon fiber looking handles. We do have milling inside on the liners, which is really good for weight reduction. It does not feel like a heavy knife at all. This is absolutely a Benchmade bug out competitor for sure, as there are many of them out there. Lots of them in the premium category, lots of them in the budget category, which is where this guy is. So this guy is very affordable, and so far making a great first impression here in the channel. This is just, again, a quick unboxing, raw first impressions video. I will be carrying this knife here for some time, trying to gather as much feedback as I possibly can, and I will be dropping a comprehensive review here in the channel very soon. So definitely stick around and subscribe for that if you aren't already. All the grips there feel pretty good, right? Pretty comfortable, good ergos. So far just a few things. I think the pocket clip, not being reversible is a missed opportunity. A little bit of billboarding being a little too big, but everything else about the knife is spot on. So far, again, at least from the first impressions aspect, is actually, making a really good first impression, guys. So let me know your thoughts on this one. What do you like about it? What do you love about it? Is there anything you dislike about it, right? Let me know in the comments below. Check out the video to the left there for this other FreeTiger model, or this video to the right that YouTube recommends. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, either this one or this one. Peace.